YouTube, good morning. It is currently 7:30. I'm looking at the clock, and today I have a really tough tempo session at marathon pace, and I want to take you through a full day of eating that I use to fuel this kind of tempo session. I also have a 19-kilometer run tomorrow, so I want to take you through everything that I eat today to obviously fuel the tempo session this morning and also help me recover for tomorrow's session. So yeah, it's 7:30 right now. I thought I'd pick up the camera and vlog for today. Hope you enjoy the vlog. If you haven't met me, my name is Sam. I'm training to do a sub 3 hour marathon in Dublin 2026, which is in October. I am not at the fitness levels right now to do it, but I'm gonna be documenting everything I'm doing to get there. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. Boom, we have breakfast of champions here. We have one coffee. And then I would usually have a bagel, but we have no bagels in this house, so I'm going for 2 slices of bread with some strawberry jam. It's 7:30, I'm running at 8:30, so this is absolutely perfect. Just some quick, really easy carbs. I always say to people, either make a decision with your breakfast, either have a big breakfast 2-3 hours before you run or train, whatever it is, or else get something in quick an hour before. That's exactly what I'm going for. I know a big bowl of porridge would not digest in time. I'd probably get a cramp. So that's just why I'm going for something like this. That's my first tip. Make your choice with your meals. Either go big or go small, depending on how much time you have. And if you're going small, I'd recommend something like bread or a rice-based carbohydrate so that it actually digests quick. Got a really tough session today, so I'm quite nervous for that, but I'll talk to you about that in the car. We're just on the way now into town. I just had to drop my sister to the bus stop. So I said, let's get this session done nice and early. So like I said, I had 2 slices of toast and some jam. I would have preferred a bagel, but look, it's all good. I'm gonna live. Session today. So it's 12K in total and I've 19K tomorrow. So look, it's a lot of volume over the 2 days. So fueling is gonna be an essential factor, and that's why I wanted to make this video today, because I feel like, obviously I'm relatively new to running, but due to my experience in nutrition when it comes to hypertrophy in the gym, everything alongside that, which I've been looking at and trying to figure out for years on years and testing on my body, I feel like I have a very good understanding of what I need to have to fuel my body efficiently. And that's what I want you to take from this video. You know, if you're just starting running or you're starting even the gym, you know, how to actually fuel for your sessions, man, and recover from your sessions. Because I feel like I know so many people who go on runs and they don't even eat after, you know, and it's like, how are you meant to feel recovered? So that's what I want to run you through today. So I'm not going to give you much of a breakdown of the session. I'm not going to record the session, anything like that. I want to talk to you about fueling and everything alongside that. But I am going to talk you through the session. So it's a 12K tempo session. So I believe it's a 2-kilometer warm-up, standard enough. That's usually how most of my kind of tempo sessions start. And straight in then, I've 15 minutes at just above marathon pace. So I think it's 4:15 pace to 4:25 pace. So anywhere in that ballpark. Obviously, I'll be trying to get closer to the 4:15 pace. So I have 15 minutes at that, and then I have a 2-minute kind of jog in between, then 12 minutes at 4:15 pace, 2-minute jog, 9 minutes at 4:15 pace, 2-minute jog, and then I think a 1-kilometer warm down. So that's the session in total. Honestly, a pretty tough session. It's not going to be overly easy, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, I love a challenge like this. I'm excited. I'm excited to struggle in the session. And my last session previously, which I would have done in Portugal, which would have been the last video. So if you haven't already, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to plug that video. Go watch that. I think that's quite a good video, if I do say so myself. So go watch that video. But my last session, or my last run, was quite a tough tempo session. And lo and behold, 48 hours later, I feel pretty goddamn recovered. So yes, that's the whole point of this video. I want to talk you through how I do it and how you should be doing it as well. Or even if you get one tip from this video, it's worthwhile me posting. So sit back, enjoy the video. I'm going to go on this tempo run now, feeling relatively okay, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to do a little vlog for Instagram. If you haven't already, go follow me over there, SamOH Fitness. Although I'd like to think, I'd assume most people follow me on here, probably follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here and stop rambling, and let's get on with this session. I feel like in all these vlogs, I always say I'm nervous. I'm not actually nervous. I'm kind of excited. I think I just hold myself to really high standards, and I want to meet those standards, man. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all it is. That's all that's in it. So yeah. All right, run done. That felt absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with how that went. Jesus, the state of my hair. I will give a breakdown in the car, but I've got a warm down to do now. So let's get that done.
Ooh, yes, boy. I am buzzing, man. I know I said I wasn't going to turn this into a a training vlog, and I'm not going to, but I do want to talk about that session. So like I said, 15, 12, then 9 minutes, all at marathon pace. And I actually had the Nova Blast on, which aren't even my faster runners, so extra little boost. Feeling really happy, man. But yeah, it felt comfortable, man. Like, obviously it felt a bit uncomfortable, you know? Like 4:15 pace, I think for anyone is gonna feel relatively uncomfortable. Like obviously if you're a really advanced runner, okay, yeah, sound, it probably feels normal. But for me, it's still like, okay, yeah, we're moving here, you know, like we're tipping on. But I felt good. I felt good, man. I felt good. And I actually felt like I was getting into the run. Like my last 7 minutes were actually a bit faster, or my last 9 minute block was actually a bit faster than it was supposed to be. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's been a pretty tough week of training as well. So to clock off that session now, I am buzzing. Got a 19-kilometer run tomorrow, which is going to be long, obviously. But that's the whole point of this video. I'm going to show you the recovery protocol and everything that I do. Just picked up a bit of a food shop. So yeah, let's make our way home and I'll show you what I'm having for breakfast, brunch, I'm going to say brunch. So yeah, see you at home. Doubling down. 2 of them, lads. We got basically 2 breakfasts here. This is kind of my 3rd breakfast, right? I had toast this morning, but I got a bagel, chicken, cheese, and light butter. And I've also got 73 grams of Cocoa Pops. So my goal today, like technically today is a carb load day. That's the approach I'm taking. Obviously, I've just burned a lot of calories this morning on this morning's effort. And I've got 19K to run tomorrow. Like 19K is a fair run, man. Like, if I didn't run today and I was doing 19K tomorrow, I'd still be carb loading today. I'd still be aiming for about 550 grams of carbs. So that's my goal today. Protein will always be kept the same, in and around 180, around that kind of ballpark. Like as long as I'm going above 160, I'm okay with that. And fats, I'll aim to keep around 50 to kind of 80 grams. They usually get a bit higher on the days I do carb load. I try keep fats a little bit lower because obviously fats slow down the absorption of carbs. So we want to keep those a little bit lower, but obviously not too low as well. So this morning, or this breakfast, not quite sure the calories, but I'm going to put them into MyFitnessPal now. I'm going to assume pretty close to 1,000. I'd say there's about 600 here. Definitely 400 here once I add the light milk. So yeah, that's my breakfast. I'm excited. We've got a bit of everything going on. I'm making do with what's in the house. And yeah, man, food is fuel, fellas. Eat up. Breakfast going down. All right, what's going on? So we are cooking up lunch, should I say. We're going to go with a little bolognese. I really like bolognese recently. Really like mince, man. I feel like it's January, obviously. Christmas has just passed. I had no mince over Christmas. I'm a big mince guy. I really like mince. So we're going with a bolognese now. Have a good bit of pasta in here. Like I said, goal today is in and around 500 to 600 grams of carbohydrates. Just had a call there with someone who inquired for coaching, and obviously now would be a standard enough time to plug my online coaching. I have not been taking on clients for the last few months as I've been very busy with college work, but I'm now opening my doors. Is that what the online coaches say nowadays? I'm not going to charge you a bomb, okay? I'm not going to charge you fucking 300 quid a month like some coaches are doing nowadays. I will probably charge you an affordable rate. I will charge you an affordable rate that anyone can afford. So if you're interested, I get results. I've also been in pretty good shape. I'd like to think I'm in pretty decent shape at the moment, but I did a photo shoot. I've bulked up. I've lost weight. I've done it. Whatever you're trying to do, if you're in the gym, I've probably done it. So I can probably help you out. So yeah, if you're interested, just message me, man. All right. I tried to link my coaching bio or my coaching application form in the bio before, but I have no idea how to do it. So unfortunately, you're going to have to find a way to reach out to me. All right. So sorry about that. Pretty unprofessional. All right. But yeah, we're going to go with a bolognese now. Pasta, mince, and I'll probably get some cheese on there. So yeah, that's lunch. I'll show you in a minute. Also, right, I was on a call with a fella there, and we were just discussing like the prices of an online coach now. And I told him my price, whatever. And he was like, man, I've like inquired with other coaches and they've obviously said their price for online coaching. And he's been like, why is this facing weird? And he was like, if I paid for that, I wouldn't be able to afford to eat. And I was like, man, like what has the coaching industry turned into? Like you wouldn't be able to afford to eat. Neither would I, trying to pay half these coaches. But anyways, we got a soulmate, Bev, and a little bolognese. As I said, we've got pasta, mince, cheese, protein, carbs, fats. And don't forget to eat your veg, lads, all right? Peppers, onions, red peppers, yellow peppers, onions. Banker meal, right? It's going to taste, you're probably looking at about a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Pretty decent. And it fills you up. This is lunch. I'm thoroughly excited. Goodbye. All right, I'm just about to go walk the dogs, but I'm going to have a Squares bar just before I go. So these are honestly the easiest way to get in quick carbohydrates. Caramel chocolate, the absolute best flavor in my opinion. And yeah, I think there's 27 grams of carbs per one of these. Hold on, bear with me. Oh, no. 28 grams of carbs. Pretty close. Pretty close. But yeah, the easiest way to get in carbohydrates, okay? Slam 2 of these. Easy carbs, all right? I'm just going to have one now before we're going to walk. And I'll probably have one when I come back. And then it's dinner time. So yeah, this is what's up next. And I'm going to go walk the dogs now. All right? See you in a bit. All right. We're just out walking the dogs. Well, they're here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. But if you're watching this video and you have dogs, walk your dogs, man. I speak to people and they're like, yeah, I didn't walk my dogs this week. You didn't walk your dogs this week. What are you talking about, man? Go walk your dogs. But yeah, we're just out walking. I'd say this is probably going to be like 4K walk. So yeah, I'm running with Usheen tomorrow, which is going to be nice. I actually have someone to do the 19K run with because they are boring by yourself, man. But yeah, out walking Snoop and Riley. They might come into the screen. They probably won't. But yeah, that's about all the updates I got to give, guys. We are back. We've got some more carbs, boys. Just back from walking the dogs. So, we got a bagel. Oh my God, which we nearly just lost. And then we got a Squares bar. Standard enough meal. Well, can you call this a meal? It's not really a meal, it's just a snack. Probably going to get like 100 grams of carbs out of this. Pretty handy. And yeah, I'm kind of hungry, but I don't really want dinner yet. So I'm going to push my dinner out to like 7:30. So yeah, this is what we got going on. All right, Brennan's bagel. Very, very nice. All right, I will see you for dinner. My next meal, and this is one that I usually have. Well, I say usually, but I had it last night and it was really nice. So in this tub, this big tub here, I have lots of rice. You can't really see, and I don't want to pour it all out, but I've got lots of rice in here. So I'm going to make butter chicken. I think that's what it's called. But I have the sauce in the fridge. It's basically chicken and rice with some seasoning, with some sauce. So yeah, a very easy, quick digesting carbohydrate. And just a dinner that's going to fill me up, to be honest. I'm not really too arsed making something that's too, appealing, or I'm just not really arsed cutting veg and doing all that kind of crack. So I'll cut up an onion, I'll make some chicken and rice, and that's going to be about the height of it for tonight. So I'll show you when it's made. And yeah, my legs are kind of feeling a bit cooked now. I feel like after most of the runs I'm like, no, I'm chilling, man, I'm chilling. And then I get home, I'm like, ooh, I'm not chilling, bruv. So yeah, we're going to make up this dinner, and I'll show you when it's made. Alright, Snoop, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh, Snoop. Chilling with the dogs, man. Unfortunately, for anyone who would have watched the channel for a while, I don't think this is going to focus, but you can see, wait 1 second. Here we have Snoop, dog with the ball in her mouth, and Riley. We unfortunately had to put our longest dog down the week before last. Roxy. I don't know if anyone on this channel will remember Roxy. She's definitely made a feature in a few of the vlogs. She was quite old, and sometimes you just have to face the reality, and the reality is the best decision was to put her down, which was a pretty sad time for our family. Roxy was a great dog. It's actually kind of sad because every time I go on a walk, like I always used to call Roxy's name. So I was out walking the dogs earlier, and I was like, Roxy, Snoop, Riley, and I was like, oh, Roxy's not here anymore. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but great dog, man. I miss her. But yeah, we're chilling. We're having a good time. We're playing a few games. My family's not here right now, so yeah. Anyways, on a more positive note, cooking some butter chicken. Hopefully this is good. I know it'll be good. I had it last night. It was so good, man. But yeah. And gentlemen, may I introduce to you the most basic looking chicken and rice meal you've ever seen in your life. Isn't that right, Snoop? Don't you be looking at it. It's not for you, kid. This is for me. Snoop already got her dinner, so no dinner for her for the night. Well, she already got it, but yeah, basically pretty standard enough meal, chicken, rice. This will probably be the last thing I'll have now for the day. This rounds me off at about 500 grams of carbohydrates, which is perfect. So yeah, man, and had a bit of fruit throughout the day, so I'm sure I'm closer to 600 grams, which is ideal because I just snack away on the fruit, to be honest. I don't fully track it. But yeah, man, pretty happy with this full day of eating. I'm going to document the morning and probably a bit on the run tomorrow as well, or maybe just do like a brief kind of talk before and after, let you know how it goes. So if you're enjoying the vlog, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Any support is much appreciated. And yeah, man, I'm going to enjoy this lovely looking butter and chicken. Well, it only looks all right, but I'm sure it's going to taste good. Well, I hope it tastes good. So yeah, see you tomorrow. All right, good morning. It is the next day. It's 8:45, and man, I feel really good. My shins don't feel bad at all. My body actually feels all right. I feel ready to run today. So yeah, that just goes to show the importance of actually fueling properly. So obviously yesterday I had my 550 grams of carbs and woke up this morning, man, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready to run. The only thing I'm not feeling good about is, I don't know if I've said this, but Oshin, one of my mates, was due to run with me, and he's came down with a dose of the flu. So I got 19 kilometers to do by myself. So yeah, that's not going to be overly fun, but look, nonetheless, we'll get it done and we'll survive. You know, I've done a lot further than that. I'm capable of doing this. I will be absolutely fine. So I have a bagel on in the toaster now, and I'm going to bring you along with me for a bit of this run. And yeah, let's go, man. And as well, like I was saying at the start of this video, like so many other guys and girls who are doing running or doing whatever activities you're doing, like if you have back-to-back GAA sessions or soccer sessions, you can feel so much better if you just change one or two things in your diet. And that's the thing I'm trying to get across in this video. It doesn't have to be special, it doesn't have to be perfect, but minor adjustments can make you feel so much better, man. You know, so just do it, because it's not a big commitment, it's not a big ordeal. It just means having like an extra squares bar and a bagel for a big difference. So, you know, make the effort. If you want to see your performance improve, which is what I want to do, you know, you're not chasing weight loss, you're not chasing weight gain, you know, you just want to see your performance improve. Make the effort, all right? Boom, here we go. This is what we're going with this morning. So a bagel and a coffee, and that will do me absolutely perfectly. I don't like eating too much before I run, and like the food is already in my body. You know, I already have the fuel. I don't need much more. So this should be absolutely perfect for my pre-run meal. All right, so we're just on the way now. I actually have my speed dust, so this is basically just like carbs, and I'm gonna take some. I actually haven't taken any kind of like gels or carbs or anything like that since the half marathon, so this is gonna be my first time in ages, man. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm running 19k, so I'm gonna drive 10k and just hide this bottle in a bush and pray that no one takes it. I mean, I don't think they will, because luckily it's like a main road, so I would assume they won't, but you just never know. You just never know, all right? Someone could be dying for some speed dust today. Hopefully not, though. So yeah, I'm gonna hide this, and yeah, shout out to Oshin. He gave me a charger. This is not gonna show, but anyways, he gave me a charger for my Coros watch because I left mine in Limerick. So it's currently on 15%, so I'm hoping that charges up. And then we get to go running. Yes, it is 1 degree according to my car, so it's pretty cold out, but look, we will survive. 19k, let's have you. Run complete, back in the door, and the exact same plan of action remains. Fuel and recover. 4 eggs, some milk, 2 slices of sourdough bread, you know, because once again, I've got to run tomorrow. I need to recover. So I'm going to eat this and I'll catch up with you about how the run went. All right, so it is now the evening time. I meant to round up a little review of that run earlier on today, but I was invited out to my mate's house for a sauna, which was class. Very good for recovery. And we went for a little sea swim. When I say sea swim, I mean we ran into the sea and ran back out. But yeah, pretty productive day. Wrapping up some coaching work as well. As always, if you're interested, message me. But yeah, run today was good. 19k. Honestly, it was probably the hardest run I've had though. Like mentally, it was just a lot. Like I kind of started and 3k in, I wanted to stop. It was very draining. It was very taxing. It was a lot on the body. I do feel pretty run down now. But after a full week, that is 66 kilometers or 67 kilometers, I think, rounded up for the full week. If you want to follow me on Strava, I think my Strava is like Sam O'Hara. Maybe drop me a follow if you want to see the training I'm doing. But my biggest week yet, in running, which is very cool to see. Obviously, half being done in Portugal, half in Ireland, which was nice. But yeah, man, feeling good. Tough graft out there today, but another week done. I hope you found this somewhat beneficial, learning as to how I fuel between running, whatever it was. I think it would have been like 31k in 2 days. So I hope you learned something. If you did, please show some support by dropping a like, maybe a comment. And if you're feeling very generous, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.